All right, cool. Well,
This is
buenos
good
dias.
stuff. Good stuff, guys. This is going to help us.
Yes, exactly. So just want to say thank you guys for being on here. Louie, once again, happy birthday, my friend. Thank you for
Yes,
being
sir.
on as well. And just my intention of this conversation today is to go over the systems and all the stuff that we have at our fingertips, just so you guys fully understand the tools that are available. And again, this is going to be recorded, so if you need to go back to this, you can review it at a later time. But I'm just going to go straight into the first thing. It's going to be your EXP dashboard. And this is basically like the main hub for everything EXP related. So let me go ahead and pull up my screen here, and that way I can show you what I'm talking about. So give me 1 second. All right. So here we go. You guys can see my screen okay? Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is your back office. I hope that some of you have already visited this place. And if you haven't, this is your back office. It's expenterprise.com. This is where you get connected to everything about EXP. So just some things I want to share with you. Here at the top, there's an official press release. This here, and whenever you have questions about what's going on with the company, new releases, new systems, anything that's changing with the company, it's going to be uploaded into this press release. And all the press releases from the past are also loaded up into this section. So just go back here, and you could even type in the search bar if you have questions about the stock, or if you have questions about the new technology that we're rolling out, any sort of announcements. Like one of the really cool things that happened over the weekend, you know, as I was in Orlando, Zoocasa, this is an announcement that was huge. And basically, Zoocasa is a platform like Zillow, like Redfin, that EXP just acquired. They're a Canadian company. So this platform has been around since, you know, the early, early 70s, I believe, or somebody that created it. And this gal that is in Canada that's part of EXP also bought this platform. Glenn was looking at, you know, how he can enhance, you know, the space of lead generation. So basically what he did is he bought Zoocasa. So if you want to know all about the story and what happened there, what they're going to do with Zoocasa is that they're going to get agents certified on the team to be able to handle leads. And this is going to be on the residential and eventually on the commercial as well. So it's going to be our own version of Zillow or like a Redfin, but now at EXP, we own this. So this is going to be a huge plus for, you know, the step in the right direction, because that's one of the things that I had seen about the industry, like Zillow and Redfin. The two powerful things that they have is that they have a consumer platform. So, you know, just something you want to read all the details about that, you can go back here and check it all out. So that's the press release section there. And the other thing is that you have the KV Core platform here. This is going to be your login. So just something to be mindful. A lot of you may have KV Core already. Maybe you guys don't. But in order to order it, because you do have to order it because it's a full platform and this is going to help you to lead generate. You have a website, you have a mobile application, you have the ability to do unlimited text, unlimited email. So you're just going to go to optional services here on the left-hand side. And what this is going to do is it's going to open up the page, and all you have to do is click sign up. It's already filled out for you. You just check the little box here at the bottom and you click send. Once you do those steps, EXP will prepare your KV Core account. And then in about 5 days or so, you will get an email from Inside Real Estate, and they'll give you your email and your login information for KV Core. And I'll get to KV Core and I'll show you, you know, kind of how the system works. But just want to make sure that you all have KV Core. And, you know, again, that's by going to the optional services section here. I'm just going to go ahead and go back home. So I'm just clicking the blue button here on the left-hand side. Another thing that, you know, you guys are probably familiar as you guys are opening the
Leo,
yeah.
Leo, what's KV Core for?
KV Core is a CRM and lead generation platform. So this is a place where you want to host all of your contacts. This is a place where you want to upload, like, you know, I had systems like Follow Up Boss. I had systems like Commission Sync in the past. I know some people have Top Producer. There's a bunch of different platforms out there. But what this does is that it automates your follow-up. You have campaigns, leads. So I'm going to show you guys the KV Core platform. I'm just going to go over it right now just to kind of show you where you would order it. And then I'll actually dive into the KV Core platform and I'll show you how to get the training for that. So for SkySlope, everybody should have already got a SkySlope login information. And if you have not, I'm going to drop a link here that, where you can reset your SkySlope password. But SkySlope is where you upload all your documentation. As soon as you open up a transaction, this is where you would upload your documentation. I typically don't use this platform because I don't do the transaction coordination. So if you have a transaction coordinator, you basically just have to give them the login information, and that's where they would upload all the documents there. So I think there's somebody just popped into the Zoom room. Let me go ahead and let her in. So the next thing that I want to share is the stock. This is ShareWorks by Morgan Stanley. So as you guys are aware, when you guys came to EXP as shareholders, you guys are getting stock, right? If you guys remember, you guys are going to get stock when you close your first transaction. You're also going to get stock when you cap at the company. You're also going to get stock when you also refer an agent to the company and that agent does their first deal. You also can qualify for Icon, and that's by doing two things. First, by capping, and then doing 20 transactions. You also could participate in the agent equity program, where it allows you to purchase stock at a 10% discount up to 5% commission. So just so you guys know, everything that you own as far as stock will be loaded up into the shareholders Morgan Stanley account. All you got to do is click and set up your profile. It's going to take you about 3 minutes, and then that will give you access to your stock. Because just in case you're wondering, like, hey, where's the stock going, right? That's where you could find it. You also have a ton of training, and that's another thing that we pride ourselves here at EXP is that we have a lot of training. And one of the really cool things is that you have it right here, all in one place. So if you click on the education calendar, what this will do is that it'll open up all of the trainings that are going on. So on average, when I'm talking to agents every day, I ask them, like, how many classes do you have at your brokerage? A lot of people are saying, I have like one class or, 2 classes. You have a question, bro? No. Or are you saying, are you agreeing or you're disagreeing, or what are you saying? You're agreeing, right? Right. A lot of places don't have a lot of training, right? When I was at Remax, we had 1 training a month. When I was at Keller Williams, we had 3 to 4 a week. And I thought that was a lot of training. But check this out. Here, look at all the classes that are going on. This is just for Thursday. The first class, it was actually, this one was canceled, but it was 7 a.m. So you could see all of the classes that are going on here. Content Creator Mastermind, CRE Movers and Shakers Roundtable, Get the Most Out of Brevitas, Accounting 101, Adaptive Reuse, Historic Tax Credit Projects, Marketing Implementation and Social Media Mastermind, KV Core Advanced Training, Commercial Loan, increase your business using cutting edge lending technology, American 1031 exchanges. There's even a class in here already. So all of these classes here, by the way, this is not a week's calendar or a month's calendar. That's a 1-day calendar, right? So that's a lot of training. So let's just say that you guys wanted to learn about 1031 exchanges. You can click on this class. You can just hover over your mouse. And what it'll do is it'll pull up. It says when, June 23rd from 12 to 1. And it says where. It says EXP World, EXP Partners, Commercial Partner Theater. So I'm going to show you guys how to get to the training as well right now. But just want to show you first and foremost where the training is located. That way, when you guys are interested in doing class, this is where you would go. My advice would be to go through this list of classes and pick your top 2 to 3 classes. There is a lot. On a weekly basis, we probably have anywhere from 80 to 100 classes every single week. So there is a ton of stuff. So you just want to make sure that you're picking like the top 2, 3 favorites, and you can scroll in here. And you could even link this calendar onto your calendar. Let's just say you wanted to synchronize these classes to your Google Calendar. All you have to do is click the little plus sign here at the bottom, and this will automatically integrate the calendar.
Question, Leo.
Yes.
Do EXP Realty and EXP Commercial both have access to all these classes?
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Every single agent, yeah, regardless of residential, commercial, everybody has these classes here. So all of the classes here you see on the left-hand side, these are all going to be more production related or new platform related. So you just want to go through and pick your top classes. Here on the right-hand side, these classes are going to be state specific. So on a weekly basis, you're also going to be you're going to be kept in the loop on what changes are happening in our industry and what changes are happening in your state in particular. If there's a new disclosure, if there's a new form, there's something that's changing, the state classes here on the right-hand side will give you all of that information. Again, we're in all 50 states, we're in 22 countries, so there's going to be a lot of different classes for multiple states and multiple countries here on the right-hand side. So just make sure that you guys, save this. That way, when you guys want to go and take a class, you guys can easily get to that. The other thing is that if you wanted to, let's just say you wanted to create some marketing pieces. Here at the bottom, you have this marketing center. And basically all you got to do is click the little button here, and it'll take you straight to the back office where you're going to have a ton of resources already loaded up. You have curated collections, you have listing flyer and brochures, you have postcards, social media, business card and signature templates, you have presentations, marketing letters, videos that are already done for you, automated postcard campaigns, door hangers, EXP partners, letterheads, Spanish marketing material, helpful documents, logos and brand guidelines, right? I think a couple of you asked me for logos, so they're all in here. Newsletter templates, event kits. So I would spend some time, if I was you guys, and just go through these designs and make sure that you guys are going through it and then just figuring out what you're going to be needing. It's a really cool.
Oh, marketing center, cool.
And basically what this does is that this
Like,
is already
how
done.
Joe and have them have like your stuff.
I think somebody's mic is hot. Good morning.
Robert.
Good morning. Good morning. So one of the really cool things is that the social media shareables here on the left-hand side, like I'll show you guys what that looks like, but you even have a profile picture frame. There's a news story shareables because, here at EXP, we're also building homes, which is a really, really cool thing. So, just in case you guys want to market about that and share it with everybody that, the stuff that we're doing here at EXP, you can go there. You also have holiday social media posts already done for you. And these social media shareables and everything in this marketing center, it's a living library. So it's not a stagnant library where you're just going to get a bunch of templates that are kind of dated. The really cool thing is that they're always loading new stuff. Like every single time that I come in here and do a demo, like this one wasn't even here. This is a brand new one. So you can see they're very clean. All you got to do is, include your property. They're already designed for you. You would just update your first name, last name, and you're done. So you can just select which one, it's connected more to what you want to share. You even have an agent introduction template, right? If you want to welcome somebody to the team, these are already done here for you. You can just, put the agent's picture, put their name, and you're done. And you can even share this with somebody that's part of the team and say, hey, you know what? You want to let the world know that you've joined EXP? Boom, you can come in here and customize one of these templates. You also have just listed posts with multiple photos. So there's a bunch of really cool stuff, and it's really easy to use. All you got to do is also select whether you're doing Facebook or Instagram. Let's just say you're doing an Instagram. All you would do is click here. It would open it up, and it's going to give you the options here on the left-hand side. And basically, you have the opportunity to upload your pictures, upload your price, square footage, bedrooms, baths, all of that good stuff. Maybe a short description. You would put in your picture, and you would be done. So this marketing center is very cool. It's loaded up with a lot of really good stuff. I think a couple of you has also asked me like, hey, where do you get your hats? So basically, if you ever want to get some EXP swag, you're just going to click on the brand store here. And this is where you would get all your stuff, right? Shirts, hats, all of that good stuff here. And again, this library is constantly being loaded with new swag. So if you ever want to get something EXP related, this is where you would go and order it. You can order it directly here from the platform. Another thing that I want to touch on that's very, very important is the workplace app here at the bottom. This workplace app, I will share with you guys. You want to make sure that you have it on your phones. So go to your Android or go to your iPhone and make sure that you download Facebook Workplace. Facebook Workplace is another form of communication with every single person in the company. So let's just say you want to contact the broker, you want to contact the founder, the president, you want to contact somebody, anywhere in the world, any of the 82,000 agents. This is a really good way that we all communicate, and you can also send direct messages, and you could do that 24/7. So I'm just going to kind of give you guys an overview here of Facebook Workplace. This is, when you enter the platform, this is what you're going to see. And this is just a news feed. So every single thing that's going on, like for example, we have EXPCon, which you guys all should register for that. It's going to be held at the Mandalay Bay, October 11th through October 14th. I highly recommend you guys make it out to that. And you can just literally take your phone, scan the QR code, and buy your tickets directly from here. So any announcement that's happening, it's also loaded up here in the Facebook Workplace. There's also this download. This is the magic letter. This is the download of the week. So whatever gets downloaded the most or used the most, these letters or whatever piece of material is being used a lot, they're going to load it up. That way, that can have you have a little bit more intentionality and say like, oh, let me check out this letter. A lot of our agents are using it. There must be some really good stuff in here. So you can just go in here and check this out. The other cool thing is that you can also go specifically to California. So let's just say you wanted to kind of figure out, hey, I missed some of the previous meetings. I don't know what's going on with California. There's a group that you automatically get added to, and it's called the California State Group. So all you got to do is click. And if you click on the group, this is going to take you directly to California. And again, obviously, if I was talking to somebody in Texas or New York or New Jersey, every state has a different group. So the really cool thing is at the top, you will see the names of all of the personnel in the company, right? These are all the brokers, right? A lot of places that you talk to, I mean, I talk to agents every single day. A lot of them only have one broker. Look how many brokers we have on staff, right? We have Anita, Sandy, Caesar, Roger, Bob, Francisco, Gina, Brian, Carol, Bill, Angela, Deborah Penny, right? These are all brokers that are accessible. And if you just want to get a hold of a broker, you can also call this 888 number here at the top. They'll also will disclose their office hours and emails where, if you need to get something signed, you go to ca.sign. Yep.
Bill, I got a question because there's a lot of, not a lot, but there's people that continue to talk about that are nervous about that there's no broker, right? And now you're telling us there's how many brokers in California?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 brokers.
So that's really important, everybody. Every time they have that question, there you go.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's a misnomer, right? A lot of people tell me the same thing. Oh, well, you don't have no broker. I'm like, dude, we got 12. I said, when do you have 12 brokers at your office? Probably not. The really cool thing is that you can literally just take and say, you know what if I want to call the broker? Again, you can call this phone number. But if you just wanted to send a message directly, let's just say you wanted to send a message to Roger or Anita, what you can do is just go to the direct message section here on the chat box. You would click the chat box, and then you would just click the little create new chat, and I can just find Anita Cruz. And what that will do is that it'll open up a chat box, and I can just type my question. Hi, Anita. It's Leo. I have a question about blah, blah, blah. I can also attach a file. I can also do a voice recording. And again, if you have the application on your cell phone, you can just do that directly from your cell phone. So again, the really cool thing is that everybody is extremely communicative everybody in leadership has their alerts turned on. So you can get a hold of everybody in the company right away. So for example, like you can see this is my chat. So I'm showing you guys behind the scenes of what's happening, right? So Samantha is somebody that, anybody that whenever I want to get a branch approved, this is the gal that I go to whenever I want to get a branch. Diane Tuman here, she's the editor-in-chief, right? So if I have a press release of some sort, I can just message her directly. And this gal's really amazing. And again, you can see my chat. These guys are extremely responsive. So let's just say I have a question on, for like Dave Kennard. Dave Kennard, this is a really good example, right? The president of our company. So again, the accessibility of leadership is phenomenal. You can see how many times I've reached out to this guy and he always responds, right? This is the president of our company with 82,000 plus agents, right? That's another huge thing, accessibility to leadership. I don't know about you guys, but I came from Keller. I never had an opportunity to talk to Gary Keller or anybody that's president, vice president, anything like that. This is the president of the company. This guy, every single time I see him, he shakes my hand. He's super excited to see me, but you can see like the collaboration here, responding right away. The other thing, like Jason Gessing is our CEO of our company. So again, you can check that out. Message this guy, responds. Seth Ziegler, this is the gentleman that actually spoke at our conference that we did, right? The conference that we did out in Buena Park. This guy is also, the head of the vice president of technology and innovation. Also messages back and forth. Renata here, she is the president of Spain, right? So if I need to send a message to the president of Spain, boom, the broker of record, I can go and send her a message and she'll respond. Glenn Sanford, right? This is basically our Gary Keller. Look how many times I've messaged this guy and look at how he responds. This is our founder of our company. The founder of our company, send the messages and a response. So what I love most about EXP is the humility, and it starts all the way from the top, right? This is our founder, which is our billionaire. He doesn't even need to respond to my messages, and here you go. So every single person in the company, just want you guys to know that EXP, the Facebook Workplace, is a huge hack. Make sure you guys have that platform. So I'm going to go back to the home here, and I'm going to just touch on one more thing here in Facebook Workplace, because there's so much stuff. So I would just say take some time here, but you can really go back and also figure out, like, let's just say you guys didn't take a class and you're like, oh man, I really wanted to take that class, and I didn't have an opportunity to take it live. We also have a university section. This is a EXP University library. And what this does is that this gives you all of the trainings that are EXP, they're all recorded for you, right? So you, right away, when you go to this EXP University group, you will see right away that there's a pinned post here at the top, and there's a bunch of guides for new agents, and every single class that it's ever been done for EXP is all loaded up here. We also have Grant Cardone training, right? A lot of people like, hey, because they know that Grant Cardone joined our company, he actually offers training. So if you wanted to take some of his training, you can literally just come in here. Pre-recorded trainings already on demand here, with Grant Cardone. EXP University Fast Start series, right? This is something I recommend for new agents, right? There's 14 classes when a new agent starts. You can literally go in here and go Fast Start series on demand. And you can go through all 14 classes 24/7, and you can see, right? Navigating your EXP roadmap, setting up your EXP business, the 3 C's to your path to success, mentor program overview, workplace as a mobile office, real estate fundamentals, real estate business planning, lead generation fundamentals, lead conversion fundamentals. These are trainings that I recommend for new agents in our company. And again, this is on demand, available for you 24/7. And this is just one example of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of classes that we have. We also have a university attraction series. We have an Excel series. So there's EXP Latino, also EXP Partners, EXP Commercial, all of the classes that are been done in the past, they're all in here as well. There's a podcast that EXP has, it's called Lightwork. All of them are recorded and uploaded in here. There's also the University Tutorial Library. Scripts, right? A lot of you were like, hey, what kind of scripts do you have for sale by owners and objection handlers, tips and tricks, KV Corp? So there's just a bunch of stuff in here, guys. These are all a bunch of resources. So just make sure that you guys have Facebook Workplace, because this is going to be a huge, huge time saver, and we're going to be able to get your answers to a lot of your questions. So one of the things that I want to share, a lot of you may or may not know this, but there's something that's called the EXP World. And has anybody already like played with it or have it downloaded on your computer? Maybe you do. Okay, cool. So EXP World, I actually have the platform here loaded up. I just want to kind of show you, the way that I use it, because EXP World is also an extremely powerful tool. So my avatar is already in the world right now. I was over here hanging out by some trees. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how to navigate, right? Like just the basics. So if you go here, you will see that there's a go-to section here at the top. The go-to section is gonna be your best friend, because you can use your arrow keys to move your avatar, left or right or move forward. But the best way to do it, the easier way, is just to go to the go-to section here, and you're gonna be able to just pull up and go to the section where you want to go. So if you had an accounting question, let's just say you closed a deal, and maybe you saw the closing disclosure agreement, and then you saw that the figures maybe didn't make sense, or you just had a question, you wanted some clarification, you would just go to the accounting section, right? So we have a full-on accounting department where people are here on demand all the time. So let's just say that, there's an onboarding question, and like you want to, maybe you had one of your friends that joined the company, or maybe you're just lost and you don't know where to go. One of my things that I always tell everybody, if you don't know where to go in the EXP world, just go to onboarding and agent support and go to the onboarding and agent support lobby. This is going to teleport your avatar into this lobby. And about 70% of the time, these guys will have the answers to everything, or they can point you in the right direction. So again, if you have somebody that onboarded, or you have a question, I'm like, hey, I don't have my logins, or I don't have my SkySlope, or I don't have my KV Corp, blah, blah, blah. You can just go straight into here. You would just take your avatar, walk in, and literally all you got to do is take a number. And as soon as somebody's available, what they'll do is they'll just call you up, and then you can have a conversation with the personnel.
Hey, Leo, how's it going?
It's going great, Will. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks.
Very cool, very cool. I'm actually doing a class here on the EXP dashboard in the world. So I just wanted to show everybody how fast I can get in front of you, man. So thank you for calling me up so quickly.
Oh, awesome. Hey, everyone. My name is Will. It's nice to meet you. Hope you're having a fun class.
Yeah, very cool. Hey, can you just share just a little bit of what you do here in your department?
Yeah, absolutely, Leo. So this is the onboarding lobby. We're here 7 days a week. Our hours are from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. And essentially, we're here for any kind of general support questions you might have about EXP. We specialize in the onboarding process and helping recruit other agents to EXP. But you can feel free to ask us anything. If we don't know the answer, we'll take you to the person that does. And we're also really good about knowing where to direct you in the company to the expert that can assist with your question. So think of us as kind of like your frontline support and your concierge for finding the right person at EXP.
Very cool, man. Well, thank you so much for asking that question, and awesome hairdo, by the way.
Thank you, Leo. Appreciate that very much.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you. So one of the things to notice,
Leo, real quick, so you guys know, Chris is in here all the time, and he loves this. Chris Lopez, he loves this because he gets the answers right away that he needs. So if you guys have any questions, ask Chris.
Yeah.
He's really.
Go ahead.
What's that?
The world is amazing. It's so easy. It's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, and obviously you guys are doing a lot of commercial. So let's just say you have a specific question for commercial. You have a commercial department where all the brokers are sitting in here. So if you go to the main lobby for commercial, this is going to take you into that broker room. And again, there's a commercial department broker support, and there's also residential department support. So as soon as you walk in here, I'm walking into the EXP commercial, and if I had a question, you could see that there's already a broker back here that's sitting down, available, ready to answer questions. And there's another one over here. So there's about 5 people that are waiting here for any sort of question, right? So if you have a commercial specific question, you would just go to EXP commercial. If you wanted to, again, go and maybe you have a technology related question, you would go to the tech outpost, and you can go to the self-help or the lobby. I recommend the lobby. So let's just say you have an issue with one of your platforms and you don't know how to fix it. You can just go straight into the support lobby, and somebody can remotely access your computer and actually walk you through how to fix whatever issue is going on with one of the EXP platforms. The really cool thing also is that we have staff Saturday and Sunday also that work out of this department. So even Saturdays and Sundays, you're going to have people that are going to be here to basically help you, with any question you may have. Also, you have the global operations. Let's just say you have, hey, you know what? I have a question for the broker in Australia. I have a question for the broker in Brazil, Colombia, the Dominican, France, Germany, Greece, Hong Kong, India. All of these different broker teams are accessible here with a click of a button, and you can go and talk to them. Or maybe you just have a referral, right? You say, you know what? I have somebody that's moving over to India. Can you please find me the best person that specializes in industrial? I have a huge development project. You can just go to the India operations and ask them, hey, who do you know that specializes in industrial? You can go straight into there and get the answers right away. So the accessibility is just on another level. So remember I told you guys earlier, and I was talking about the classes, and I was saying, hey, remember that we have a ton of classes, and I'm going to show you how to get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the calendar and show you guys really quick on how to get to the training. So right now, it's 8 in the morning. Let me go back to the 23rd. Let me see what class is actually happening right now. I'm gonna go back. Boom. So here you go. So it looks like the 8 o'clock classes are not active right now, but let's just say that we're looking at this content creator mastermind. Let's just say that this is something that you want to take. All you got to do is click on content creator mastermind, and it tells you where. EXP University, Productivity Center. So what you would do with that information is that you would then go to your EXP world, and then you would go to the EXP University here on the EXP University platform, and then you would find the section, which I said was the Productivity Center. So here we go. So here you see that you have the Productivity Center. That would be the room, basically, where the class is going to be held. And in an hour from now, there's going to be a class that's happening here. You would just pop in, you would just grab a seat, you would just hover over the seat, click the mouse, and then the trainer would stand in the front, and then you could even just zoom into the screen. Like if you just wanted to focus on the screen.
Content creators, like mastermind?
Oh shoot. Hello. Yeah, this is the content creator mastermind. And it starts in about an hour, so we're a little early. Yeah. Thank you. Cool. So somebody, I was like, I just bumped into somebody, right, that's waiting for that class. So that's how you would get to the classes. So let me go back to KV Core, right? Because I told you guys that I wanted to show you guys KV Core and how that works. So let me go ahead and stop sharing that screen. Any questions so far? Let me check in with you guys.
So far, so good.
All right, cool. So KV Core, right?
I noticed, wait, hang on. I noticed that I went to the App Store and there's an EXP for workplace meta, and then there's one that's for chat. Is there a difference between the two, and what are they?
Great question. So you want to download both because the workplace is just going to be the main platform, and then the chat is a separate, kind of like Facebook, right? Facebook, you have a messenger app that's separate as well. So you want to make sure you download both on your phone. Yeah, great question. So
How simple is this, man?
Everything is dialed in at your fingertips,
Wow, man.
accessible all over the world, right? This is the reason
Future.
why we're able,
Future.
yeah. This is the reason why we're able to grow and scale, right? Like if you think about it, we grew in 22 countries in the last 2 years without hopping on a single airplane. We did it because we have these platforms, right? This is the future. We're living it here. So as soon as you guys have KV Core, right, you guys are going to have a login. This is KV Core and the dashboard. So as you could see, I'm using this platform myself. KV Core, as you could see, 6 days ago, I had somebody, here by the name of Brooke was looking at this property for 270. Actually, let me go ahead and refresh this. It might be updated. Give me a second. I'm going to click refresh here at the top. And boom, here we go. So you see Susie was looking at properties 9 hours ago, right? Rosenda was looking at properties 9 hours ago. P.A. Rubia was looking at properties for 749, another property for 573. So these are just contacts that I had sitting. I had all these contacts sitting on a platform called Follow Up Boss before. They weren't doing a lot of. It wasn't really doing a lot of stuff. But as you could see, this is going to take your guesswork out of your lead generation because it tells you who's engaging with your stuff, right? If you upload all of your contacts here into this platform, as you could see, these are all leads that are looking at properties, and all you got to do is log in here and call the people that are engaging, right? A lot of the times you're like, hey, who do I call? Well, the really cool thing is that all of these people are here engaging with the platform. So like this gal Marlene over here looking at this property for 2 million, another one for 200,000, just kind of all over the place. But again, this will give me the insight because Marlene doesn't know that I know that she's looking at these properties. So the really cool thing that happens is that it gives you the behind the scenes of the customer. That way it gives you the power to just reach out to the client. So the really cool thing that KV Core does, as soon as you load up all your contacts, and I'm going to show you how to do that really quick, that once you load them and you turn on what's called a property alert, this is going to keep all the clients up to date with properties that are hitting the market. What KV Core will do is that it'll summarize what the customer is doing. So Marlene, based on her search criteria, she's looking for a homes in Hemet, and the average price that she's looking at is $841. Right? So every single thing, every single property, every click, every email, every single thing that she's ever done is loaded up into this library. So I can go back here for record purposes and kind of find out where this customer is at. Let's just say I speak to Marlene and Marlene says, you know what, Leo, I have a property and I'm also interested in potentially selling it. You can just go straight to the property details section here at the top. You would just go to edit details. And then what I can do is I can just add the address of our property here. Let's just say it's 12345, town and country. I can add that address, and all I got to do is click save, which I'm not going to do because this is not her address. But all I would have to do is click save, and what KV Core will do is it'll automatically send the customer an evaluation of the property, and it'll keep the customer up to date every 30 days. So I really like that stuff. You also have the opportunity to, update their contact information. If you know their occupation, their company, if they have a second email, if they have a fax, if they have, if you know their birthdays, you can upload their birthdays into here. If you have their spouse's information, you can also upload that in here. Their social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. I mean, you can really get this dialed in at a high level. So this is just like, what I love about KV Core is that it gets everything in one place. You're probably wondering, okay, KV Core, it looks like you know how to use it, right? But how do I know how to use it? So this is, I'm going to tell you guys how. So here at the top, there's courses. This is called the Agent Quick Start. You want to make sure that you go and take the Agent Quick Start, and it basically breaks down KV Core into 5 different sections. And these are recorded already, so you don't have to worry about missing the class. Setting up your KV Core. You're going to have videos on how to exactly do that. Managing your contacts and automation. That's the second step. Getting familiar with your website and listings. Third step. Fueling your pipeline. The really cool thing is that because they're recorded, you can learn, pause, and implement. Learn, pause, and implement. That's how I did it, by the way. I didn't wake up one day just learning KV Core and just being a master at this. I literally went through these 5 steps, and I basically did exactly what I just told you. I looked at the video, I paused it and implemented. Looked at the video, paused it, and implemented. Right away, I was implementing what I was learning. So basically, that's what you want to do to set up KV Core. You want to go through those 5 different trainings. And KV Core, it automatically gives you a website and also gives you a mobile application that you can share with your customers. If you're curious to see what your website looks like, you can go to the top right-hand side, and you can see here this little globe section. This is going to show you the actual website. This is my particular website. I'm just using one of the templates that is included. So you can even do a video in the background. You can put a different image. It'll load up all your social media links. It'll have a what's my home worth, meet the team, get pre-approved, just listed, open houses. What I love about KV Core, that everything in KV Core is designed around capturing people's contact information. It's a lead generation machine. Most websites that I see out there, sometimes I see some extremely beautiful websites, and a lot of people spend a ton of money. But what they miss is the fact that they don't have a lead capture. They don't have an ask. This automatically asks. If you send people to this site, what this site will do within about 2 minutes, it'll actually ask you to log in for full information. If you start clicking on stuff, it's going to ask you to register. So that's the really cool stuff. Let's just say that I was curious and like, oh my God, I like this house in Chino for $7.99. I can click view the details, and what this will do is that it'll open up the property. Somebody's mic is hot. Maybe if you want to go ahead and mute it. I think it was Alex. I just muted you, bro. My bad. So I clicked on the listing here. So as you can see, this is a very beautiful website that's automatically created. I didn't have to create this website. You can see that all the social media links are here. My Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. If somebody asks a question, request a showing, if they want to have property alerts, clients can do that directly from here. And the cool thing is that every single thing that happens on this platform, I get the request automatically. And it shows me as the agent here. And it also will give the customer the opportunity to download my app, right, on their Apple device or on their Android, or they can find the home evaluation of the property. It'll also will have the property description, the details. It'll show the price history, the general features. It'll show everything about this house. So you have a complete profile for the customer that I didn't have to create. Every single listing on the market has a property website. So this is how you can use this for lead generation. Let's just say you find a beautiful listing and you want to market it. You can just go into KV Core, find the listing, and go and save the top 5 or 6 images of that listing, put it on your Instagram and say, check out this hot listing in El Monte or wherever or in Chino. Check out this hot listing in Chino. And what this will do is that you can put it on your Instagram or your Facebook, and now you have the opportunity to capture leads from it, because again, it's a lead capture. And I'm going to show you guys how to also capture leads with these websites. So I'm just going to use this one as an example. This is a Beaumont listing, right? If you click on the listing section, you can see here right away that you can send this listing directly to any customer on the platform via text. You can text it to a hashtag. Let's just say you have a Beaumont farm of 1,000 people. If you want to text it to every single person in that farm, you can do that, or you could email it directly to that farm. You can generate a QR code, print a flyer. You can also post it directly on Facebook with a click of a button. All you got to do is click, and it'll help you to post this listing on Facebook. And all you got to do is say, hey, check out this beautiful listing in Beaumont. It will not last. And again, something that I see agents do a lot is that agents give away all the information when they promote a property. They say, check out this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,000 square feet, 7,000 square foot lot. It's this price. It's in this neighborhood. It has all of these features. And my recommendation as a marketer is that you don't do that. All you have to do is say, check out this hot listing in Beaumont. It will not last. Check it out. That's it. You're very general, because again, the intention when you market as a marketer is to have somebody raise their hand. But if you give away all of the information, like we agents typically do, the customer has no reason to raise their hand and contact you. So that's what I would say is be very general when you market on Facebook and Instagram, and lead them to this link, because the customer will have all of their questions answered when they go and click the link, everything. And what KB Core will do is that it'll automatically capture the information. You can also post it on Twitter, Pinterest, and even Craigslist automatically. This has an automatic Craigslist post. If I want to go and post this, click hands off, and this is automatically creating the ad for me. And the ad is done. I can do like 5 or 10 of these if I want on the spot. The other really cool feature is
Leo,
that,
this is like freaking amazing stuff here.
yes,
I mean, seriously, it is, because you're right. Like the lead gen, that's huge. The click, just getting them to the bait, you know?
that's it. That is it.
But
It's just,
what is it run? What's the cost for KB Core?
there's no cost to you guys. This is included already in your membership. You guys already all have this platform. It's
Wow.
already included. Okay, so I'll give you some context though. This platform outside of EXP is worth $550 a month. A lot of people are not taking advantage of it, but you guys get it on the house for your $85 monthly fee. You guys are getting this. Let's just say you wanted to get leads, right? A lot of you guys want to get leads. You can just literally click the boost button. Look how easy it is. I'm not a genius marketer. Look at what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this list and say, all right, you know what? I want to get buyer leads. This is what I'm going to do. Step 1, click boost property. Step 2, it's going to load up, create the ad for me. Done. The ad's done for me, right? All I got to do is say, you know what? I want to promote that listing, and I want to invest $60 for 7 days, and that's going to give me 12 to 16 leads directly into my database. All I got to do is click. I put in my credit card information, I press complete, and that's done. I get 12 to 17 leads. So what I recommend is that you guys take a hot listing and promote it every 7 days, right? Invest $60 a week and get 12 to 17 leads. And literally, that took me 30 seconds, right? You didn't have to be a genius marketer, nothing. The really cool thing about this, and why a lot of people don't succeed in Facebook marketing, is because you don't lead people into an actual landing page and process after the fact that they sign up. Facebook leads, they come into the platform or they come into a CSV. And what happens is that most of the time, the agents don't call, or the agents don't text, or the agent forgets about the lead. These leads, as soon as you get them, they go directly into your KV Core, and you can enable the property alert. So automatically the customer will start getting other properties similar in Beaumont. And you also will activate a campaign. And now you're going to follow this client around for the next 2 years. So you have a full, complete system here. You're going to take them from cold lead into a funnel with the property alert and also campaigns. So I'm going to stop real quick because I'm going to like lose you guys here. What I would say is implement some of the stuff here that I'm talking about, order your KV Core. And what I would like to do is do another training next week once everybody has their KV Core platform. And then I can go in and dive into it and get into more specifics, because I can keep talking, but I know that I know we have something that's called content overload, right? So I only went in 10% on KV Core, guys. And I know KV Core like the back of my hand. KV Core, I made it a goal to master that platform as soon as I came to EXP, because one of the things that I didn't like when I was at KW was that I would talk about our systems and I never knew how to use them. I would talk about our technology and I didn't know how to use them. So what I did is that as soon as I came here, I said, well, let me test this out and actually see if it works for me first before I started to like really talk about it. Once I tested it, used it, I had close to 7,000 contacts in another platform that wasn't doing anything. Within 24 hours of me uploaded into KV Core, I had over 400 people that were looking at properties that I didn't even know that were in the market. So this platform is powerful. Make sure that you guys don't like take this for granted. Make sure you implement the training and go through those 5 steps. So I will pause. I don't know if you guys have any questions so far, but what I would like to do is maybe next week, do another training so we can go deeper into it. I think Rochelle, you have a question?
Yes. Hi, good morning.
Good
Thank
morning.
you so much for all this information. I had a specific question. You mentioned about like overseas, getting in touch with people overseas and stuff like that. So I wanted to know how we can market a listing to, let's say, people in China, or I know a lot of people in China want to park their money in Beverly Hills or the luxury market. How can we get that listing to them?
Great question. I don't know exactly how, but what I would say is that you would want to go into, hold on,
Workplace.
yeah, workplace, that's one section. And then the other thing is that you can just go into the in the EXP world and then go into the country where you're interested in marketing in, and then ask them that question and say, hey, I have a listing, I want to market it. How can I get it? But like I think Anita said it, workplace is probably going to be the best thing because you can go straight into the group, right? Like if you have a China, if you have a France, if you have a Spain, if you have a Texas, you can literally go and promote it to those agents. And you can also give it to the broker and say, hey, can you promote it amongst the agents that we have at EXP? So what I would do is that, yeah, go workplace and then go to EXP World and go into the country where you want to market that listing and then ask them what the best method is for that.
Okay, and then how do I get on Workplace?
So workplace, you're going to basically, there's 2 ways that you can do it. You're going to go to the, let me go back here. So go to your EXP Enterprise, which is your back office, right? This is your back office here. And then at the bottom, you have EXP, you have the workplace here at the bottom. You would just click. This is how you would get into workplace. And secondly, you would want to download it on your cell phone, whether you have an Android or an Apple, and download the Facebook Workplace app in your phone and use your login credentials for the same thing you would use to log into EXP Enterprise, and then use that to log into Facebook Workplace on your phone. And now it'll be integrated on your phone on the go.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. This whole training has been recorded, by the way. I know a couple of you kind of came in a little late. So I'm going to go ahead and send this over to all of you. I might even just put it on the run the numbers or wherever you guys want to. That way you guys can use this as a reference because this training has been recorded. So any last questions that you may have as of now? Cool. Really cool stuff, right?
I'm good, Leo. It's painless. Thank
right.
you, man.
Perfect.
No, this answers a lot of questions for people that want to come on board.
Yeah,
It's good
everything.
stuff, man.
Everything is at the fingertips. So
Do we have
next-
something like a basic game plan for somebody who is just onboarded, like step by step, not everything at once, shotgun, but like, hey, here's the things to do in order?
Oh, yes. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I got something for you, bro. So this is what I would advise. This is called Empire Builders Pro. This gives you a step-by-step for onboarding. So all you would do is go to EXP onboarding. You would click get started. And this would give you a step-by-step initial joining steps. Number 2, download the EXP World. Number 3, state joining guidelines. Number 4, license and MLS transfer. Number 5, County Realtor Association MLS applications. Number 6, confirm your email forwarding. So this gives you step-by-step right here. This site is called Empire Builders Pro. I will send it over to our text group. This is something you want to share with anybody that's onboarded with our team. First thing, obviously, they have to do the application. And second, I would go to this site and then follow these instructions.
Leo, can you text that to us to the group and tell us where to go for this?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you guys also have any, like this is actually something that Rick Casey built out for us. We also have a mastery coaching, rising agent mastery program, buyer agent mastery program, admin mastery program, seller listing agent mastery. So there's a lot of really good stuff. So I would say go to the site. And then also, if you're interested in recruiting, there's also recruiting support. And there's also the Builders Bootcamp, which I highly recommend. That way you understand the recruiting process. You have it step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6. This is done. These trainings are done by Casey Council. She's the most sought out coach for recruiting in the company. So again, something you can easily access through Empire Builders Pro. So I'll send you guys the onboarding. I'll send you guys the site, but this is going to be the one resource where you would find everything.
Okay.
All right, cool. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for your time. Have an amazing rest of your day. Mr. Louie, once again, God bless you. Happy birthday, my friend. Enjoy it to the fullest. And make sure you don't forget to buy me something because it's your birthday.
Hey, thank you so much, Leo, for your time, man.
That's just kidding. Buy something for his birthday.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought it was the other way around. I thought I was gonna get some.
Bro, that kid right there, he's the next top producer for sure, man. Oh.
Hey, is he up for hire or what?
He's at the office.
He'll be
To come to
the agent.
working today, man.
Love it, love it, love it, love it.
He's on the clock right now, bro.
All right, let's get it. All right, guys. Well,
thank you,
so much
guys.
for your time.
Just hustle, man. Thanks a lot, Leo, for
Great press.
guidance, man. And man, it's really simple to just get busy and start making some money.
Let's do it. Right now is the time to go all in, guys. A lot of money to be made. Let's do it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you.
Thank you.